Get away from me! Get away from me! You asshole! Get the hell away from me! Get the hell away from me! You attack me across my head! What the fuck is going on?
A member of Flint City Council is accusing his fellow elected leaders of illegally removing him as president of the council. Tonight, there was a heated discussion on this topic. Mid-Michigan Now's Alexis Ware is here in the studio. And Alexis, you say that this council member retained an attorney?
Yes, Stephanie. Former council president Eric Mays says he is in communications with an attorney who backs his opinion that the removal process in which he lost his presidency was done illegally. Now, before the Flint City Council meeting was called to order today, council members began an argument inside the chambers. Video shows council members Eric Mays, Quincy Murphy, and Jerry Winfrey Carter in the midst of that argument. Members did eventually begin the meeting with an opening proposed discussion by Mays, stating he wanted to talk about the way he was, what he calls, illegally voted out as president. That discussion lasted only a few minutes, and council members decided not to allow the discussion to continue. Mays then began talking about his race and his belief of favoritism amongst council members, referring to the late George Floyd and his murder 2 years ago.
I wish you would get your knee off my neck. I can't hardly breathe. You and Miss Worthing got your knees on my neck, and it's being condoned by a majority of council. That's the way I feel. That's the way I see it.
Councilwoman Tanya Burns interjected after Mays made these statements, saying it's not a race issue, but a behavior issue.
My skin is black, too. I checked the black box. It has nothing to do with color right now, but all to do with your behavior. Mr. Mays has said he's in a hostile work environment with his colleagues. Well, I'm sick and tired of the passive-aggressive behavior like he's the victim.
The meeting took another turn when Councilman Mays declined to leave the meeting unless he was removed in handcuffs, saying, quote, "You'll have to snatch me and drag me," end quote. You can see Mays demanding the officer place handcuffs on him before walking out of that meeting.
I'm finna get going. Quit sitting up there lying. Just lying. Yeah, I know. I want just that portion of the tape. Because when you keep saying what you know, that's when I'm gonna sue you personally. Talking about what you know. You don't know nothing. Now, my position is this. I want everybody from this day forward to remember when I talk about Kate Fields, I'm reacting to her nastiness. I'm never gonna stop. When I talk about Eva Worthing, who runs with Kate Fields, it's gonna be reacting to their nastiness. That's how I'm gonna operate. Miss Fields is nasty. You nasty. You's a nasty woman.
Point of order.
What's your point?
Mr. President, you know that Mr. Mays cannot use that type of
Done it. I use
name
it.
calling.
Councilman, can you
okay,
refrain from that?
She's a nasty fourth ward council person. Now that's in her professional capacity. She done talked about me like a dog.
I understand.
And I told you she couldn't take it. She's the nastiest elected official sitting on this council that I know in her official capacity. You're a nasty official council person.
Councilman,
she did a point of order. Okay, I'll wait.
No, but I want you to go ahead and move. Let's go.
Let me say this, Mr. President. I'm not going to quit. Until she quit being nasty in her official capacity, she's a nasty elected.
Point of order.
Point of order.
Must be removed if he persists in calling me names.
I want you removed for saying you know that I'm breaking the law, and that's illegal.
Councilman Mays, hold on. I want you to. I would like you to indulge me here.
I know you would like.
Please. Let's go ahead and
I
wrap
wanted
up.
her to indulge us and
No,
quit
but
making illegal accusations
I
in
got
her
that.
elected
But-
seat.
but you-
Anybody
but
who
you
say
can't- we
what they
can't do
know.
verbal attacks on her, counsel. She can't. Yeah.
Mr. Mays, you're not handling this correctly.
Okay, we fixing to proceed. I done gave you 2-3 warnings. Mr. Booth, Sergeant Booth, in the old days, she would be gone. But I wanted to stay here. I wanted to continue to try to make this council look like something that I want to allow it to be, and I'm going to continue to highlight her. And then anybody on this council that think that I wasn't doing right in the opening statements, raise your hand. It should be one hand up, you, Ms. Fields. And so now this is what I'm going to say. Ms. Fields, you out of order. You ain't got the flow.
I do have
Okay, well, let me say this. Since you want to say I do have a flow, you talking like black folks now being funny? Mr. Booth, can you come forward? Ms. Fields, I'm going to ask you to be removed if you keep making fun of black folk. I have got the flow. And you out of order? And you're starting to do that nasty stuff, and I'm not going to put up with it, and you're not going to make this city look stupid, because you sure can't make me look stupid. You fool with me, you going to look stupid. Now let us get on with this appeal. And don't interrupt me no more with no points or orders when I'm trying to give my initial statements as it relates to the appeal. Now I'm going to start over. She appealed a ruling that I couldn't speak to Mr. Griggs, and you can. And I said, Robert's rules allow you to go pros and cons, and I can talk to any council member. And I know why she probably did it. And I'll get to that later in my closing, Mr. Davis. I'll get to that. I'll say your name, his name, her name, and any name. And I'm here to tell you it's proper. And so I'm going to hope that y'all, I don't even think she got enough votes to win.
request for information. Could the secretary read back?
Ms. Fields, when you get the flow, you'll do it. No, I'm not allowing you right now. You out of order. You out of order. Mr. Booth, come forward. Mr. Booth, come forward. You're not going to interrupt this doggone meeting with that mess. Wait till you get the flow and be recognized. You done started that mess again. Come stand by her. Don't remove her, but ain't nobody playing with her. I'm not playing with you. And I'm going to spend all the time on you that you want. I'm not recognizing you until I give you the flow. You're not going to continue to interrupt this chair. I'm not the other chairs. Now, I done gave you all kind of leeway, Ms. Fields. And you're going to wait till you get the floor. You're not going to interrupt using points of orders and requests for information wrongfully. The rules say that when you do, you can be warned and removed. Now, he who laughs last, laugh best. And if you want to laugh, here go a clown outfit for you. If you want to put this on and clown, it's ready for you. Because when you clown, I'm a double clown. This ain't going to happen under my watch. Now, it might happen under her and Monica, but it ain't going to happen under my watch. Sit there and wait your turn. That's what we all do. I've been doing it for you all day. We'd be gone by now if I hadn't let you have your turn. You way out of order. We in an appeal, and I'm going to make it plain what you're trying to do, and that's why people got this stuff. Wait your turn.
I guess what I'm asking, why are we amending this motion?
Because we can.
May I please
You
provide
know what? Don't get funny acting up in here.
May I please provide?
Because I'll turn this out.
It's a different treatment. Decorum is worthy. When black folks cheering and black folks talking, we take offense to you calling us ghetto. Now, I'm going to assure you, I'll look up some words and call you something. I don't want to say trail or nothing, but I will. Because when my reputation is when you go low once, I go low 2-3 times. And the sooner that council people learn this ain't the first council. I keep score. You talk about me us folks I represent and others once, I might do it 5 times. It don't go away because that's your character. Character matters. Character matters, whether folks black, white, orange, purple, green, Democrat, Republican. I do it on purpose. I treat people nice until people act a fool. I'll be voting yes to support the chair on your first warning. Don't care who do and who don't. I'm glad to say to you publicly what I said. Cut the crap. I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and I hope y'all can hear it. And I want this thing to be clear, don't I put it down. It's probably some here. But I got a committee meeting to go to and take care of business that I was elected to do, and it started at 4. But I knew from being at House of Prayer, when I heard Braswell, Mr. Braswell, Deacon Braswell speak, we knew House of Prayer would be here. But I looked in the Courier and I seen advertisement and I knew that people would be here. And so now I see Ms. Gilchrist and Mr. Gilchrist, the NAACP, so I know they're here. I see Councilman Nolan, I see Bishop, I see there. This is what I want you to know. We repealed Public Act 4, Emergency Manager Law, in 2012. We voted for Barack Obama. It wasn't just black folks. It was white folks all across the state who repealed Emergency Manager Law. Now remember what we did. We sent the military over to Iraq and Afghanistan to restore what we call democracy. Democracy is defined as you vote for people and they represent you. I never was going to resign after I was voted in because I knew I was never trying to change no flat tire. That was the media. In other words, what I'm saying is under Public Act 436, the next law, listen to me, the city council and the mayor can vote the emergency manager out. I'm going to repeat that because that's one of the main messages of this thing with this bullhorn today. And then you start asking questions and make the paper and the news write about that. 6 council people, along with the resolution of the mayor, can vote the emergency manager out and restore democracy. Now the reason it ain't happening now is because Wallen and Kincaid and Josh Freeman them is running around with the emergency manager. Just vote. See, they voting absentee now. This community got to practice in August to get ready for November. I want everybody to vote early, vote absentee, vote late, but vote until 10 more. Now, he's saying all right, but next time I go to church, I'm going to say amen. When we in the political arena, what we should do when we get taught politically is say amen. Now, when I disappear, you can have 5 more speakers. But when I disappear, y'all tell me when it came to law and water rates, because the council could have voted the law 5 weeks ago. So don't tell me to shut up, because I know what we can do. And when we can vote the law, we should have lowered it. We shouldn't have got no doggone raise until we lowered water rates. Now I'm not going to be messed up looking like folks because they say the council. You look at our votes. You judge us by our votes and what we stand for. If the vote is 7-2, you look at them 2. If the vote is 5-4, you look at them 5-4. I ain't gonna let nobody mess up my reputation or Pastor Maze's. We've been in Flint a long time. My daddy was a preacher. I respect preachers. So as I've been told to go, you remember what I said and you check it out.
Amen.
We can vote the emergency manager out. There ain't no excuse about the emergency manager. Right now the ball game should focus on the council and the mayor.
Let's vote him out. Let's vote him out, man.
We were on a motion. You start characterizing us as a body of elected officials who wasn't dancing to your tune. Councilwoman Burns corrected you. You did not like her response. Then you started talking about her glasses and the color of her glasses and her tone of voice, and you are completely out of order as a president of this city council. And I am asking my colleagues, when is enough gonna be enough? And this public is counting on us to do the political will to figure out how we're going to move this city forward. This council president has no plans on moving this city forward. He keep on making accusations about me with this allegedly illegal literature that he's putting out here. And I keep telling you that it's not true, but you keep on. But see, one thing about Councilman Murphy that I can handle, you can dish it, but you can't receive it. So you keep on putting out these accusations that I had something to do with some illegal literature. And then if I come back at you and I'm asking my colleagues, his enablers, that whether they in the public, whether they watching it, or whether they on this council, I don't know who you are, that is not true, and tell your colleague to quit making those accusations, because he done made those accusations about this council person too many times, not only me, a couple of these council persons.
Point of information. Mr. Murphy, you think I can't prove that it was literature that you and Herkin wrote and others had mailed out on your behalf illegally? You don't think I can?
If you keep on putting out these accusations about Councilman Murphy, I'm going to come back and start hitting you with some things that I think about you that you ain't going to like, that I just keep in my head, and all I do is pray to the Lord that he heal you from whatever you got going on in your brain. So I'm saying, if you keep on making these false accusations against me, I'm telling my colleagues—
Point of information, Mr. Murphy. Is that a personal attack?
That ain't no personal attack. That's a promise.
My brain?
That's why I do it.
Point of information, Mr. Murphy. You want me to start talking about your brain, your skin, or anything personal?
Here's the deal. I still have the floor. My time is not up. If this council president keep on making these accusations about something that is not true, I'm telling this public, I'm telling your enablers, I'm telling these colleagues on this floor, when he keep on making these accusations about something, I'm going to come back and I'm going to hit him with some accusations that I believe is true, that I don't want to stay behind this podium.
Point of order.
Point of information.
Yes, I am gay. Yes, I am gay. No, I'm not ashamed. Yes, I am gay. Yes, I am gay. Yes, I am gay. No, I'm not ashamed. Yes, I am gay. Nay.
Point of order.
Why don't you do it now? Don't wait. What's your point of order, Ms. Burns?
Referring to Councilman Murphy's skin is a personal attack.
Ms. Burns, referring to my brain is a personal attack. Don't discriminate. And that's all I'm getting at. If folks want to personally attack me, all I'm asking is don't discriminate.
Point of information.
I know what personal attacks is, and I do them when they are done to me.
Are you okay?
Are you telling
Are
me?
you okay, Ms. Worthen? Are you okay?
I see that, but
Ms. Worthen, are you okay? Why are you asking me, am I okay, if you okay?
I mean, you're just sitting in your chair.
And you be eating food like we at McDonald's. You be eating food like we at the smorgasbord.
There's a motion to appeal. Did you say that you seconded?
I mean, if you okay.
I thought she said
why is you asking my black butt, am I okay? If your white butt okay.
I mean, a judge,
if you okay, don't you ask me no stupid question like that when you be up there sleeping, eating food.
Aye.
What we gonna do? Here she is, standing here asking the finance man a question about personnel in the mayor's budget. Now, when did we lose our freedom of speech? Quincy all over the map. It's getting really big. Who she done sold her soul to? Who done brought you out? After 3-4 minutes of questions, you gonna interrupt me? I don't care how things politely sound. Said that the benches gonna call somebody. I ain't studying. Now, everybody in the city, I got the right to ask about every department, the law department, the mayor's office. I ain't studying.
He's been removed from the meeting. So if you get somebody, he needs an escort clearly. And I'm not going to tolerate this. I don't deal with hostile environment. I don't know who talk to me crazy. So he needs to be removed until I walk out on his own.
I don't even want to stand near her.
Go that way.
No, I don't see what you're saying.
Go that way. Go that way.
Tell me what to do and
shut up.
No, I ain't going to stand out. Put your paper glasses on and I ain't studying. I'm not set up, you're set up. Who the hell you think you're talking to? You want me to cuss out since she won't ask me who the fuck I think I'm talking to? I can cuss better than her. I can cuss way better than her. And she could be some names that'll make her cry. Who she thinks she talking to? That's very unprofessional. Did you hear? I did. And if you, what I'm gonna do, continue to be elected. That's what I'm gonna do. Continue to ask questions. You wanna review the video? Oh, got it. I'm not gonna be treated differently than him, her, or nobody else.
Mr. Mays, you are out of order. You're disrupting the meeting.
Yeah, so do y'all.
Your last you passed the warning.
Look, Miss Galway, I can go home.
I remove you from
I'm out to cuss. I'm out to cuss. I'm out to cuss. I'm out to cuss. Leave me. No, you remove.
You're removed.
Man, I want to see you do it. You go with that mess. Every word I say talking to him or whatever, this is a setup. Y'all been trying to do it because of that lawsuit.
I want the record to show that Mr. Chief Johnson and none of the police officers are willing to allow your lawlessness.
You lawless. Don't accuse me. We'll be in court. You lawless.
You're lawless.
You a dictator.
Has nothing to do with the fact
I don't appreciate your personal attacks. You out of order again. Remove yourself.
Madam Clerk, please.
Remove yourself.
As best as you can.
Make it personal
in the
attacks.
disruption.
Remove yourself. I was talking to him and them. You out of order. Way out of line. Your motion fails. It wasn't but fault. You didn't vote to remove me.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So you are removed technically from
I'm gonna remove myself. I'm gonna sue the shit out of y'all.
Councilman.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Thank you. Is that on the record? Go
I'm
ahead,
gonna remove myself.
Madam Clerk.
And get sued and mounted for a 3-person meeting to take my chair illegally. Yeah, you talk to me and you talk to her, and you're on their side. Y'all think y'all gonna remove me and screw me up? I'm gonna be removing you. You talk to me, you talk to her, and you talk to her outside of me. Your butt gonna be removed.
Because I am not going to allow him to be the misogynist, egotistical.
Point of order, personal attacks are out of order. And you out of order, you gonna lose your right making personal attacks, and if you let her, I'm gonna blast her personally when she's finished. So deal with it.
And if he can
hey, look,
talk
man,
about me,
where
I'm
this
going to
guy
stand
at?
and say my
Because
opinion.
if you allow her to make personal
stop.
attacks, I'm going to go up one side and down the other. She out of order. She lose her right to speak at this meeting.
I don't have to lose my right here.
Oh, you gonna lose it here? You don't run this? I'm gonna attack her personally.
You already have.
She already said.
Ma'am, look, you taking up for this foolishness?
As an elected official,
Hey, you out of order.
to conduct yourself in
Where
compliance
is
with the
that
government.
officer?
You cannot harass
This been going on for a half hour.
You are a misogynist and you need to be stopped.
Can you remove? I asked her to be removed.
Yeah, no,
This been Miss Galloway. I asked her to be removed. We started a new slate. You fight me to condone personal attack. This been going on a half hour. There he is. He needed to be here.
Mr. Mays, come on.
Okay, then watch what's finna happen. God bless you. Watch what's finna happen when I respond. Since you gonna condone it, we gonna cut that off at the knees. Her and everybody else. But since you want the council to flow this way, that's how it's gonna flow. You take the side of that foolish. Watch when I respond.
Warned, Mr. Mays.
I warned her 2 times ago. Warned her not, and then after she warned, she did it on the way sitting down. You condoning it?
I'm not.
My gloves is off. So here we go.
Let's get it.
No, Joyce, we're not doing that.
She out of order now. Put her out. Put her ass out.
Joyce, I'm gonna need you to, Mr. Wet Mays.
I'm just telling you, I've been cool since we took leadership. They not gonna make this into what they want it to be. The way you do it, you get them out. When they see them getting out, it won't escalate. She done overstepped it. You condone it. Watch what done happen. Mr. Metcalf, see the guy, the gentleman in the blue? If he moved wrong or interrupt this meeting again, I want you to get him out. And you're not going to be over there, Mr. Woodson. I'll give you one chance. You can move your camera and yourself away from ours that we pay $30,000 or more a year if you continue to laugh and make noise and interrupt our live feed. You understand that location thing? You said, get him out of here. I done warned you before you got here. I'm warning you in front of him.
Point of
Not
order.
do anything.
Point of order.
What's your point? And it's going to be order in this room. From Quincy, from everybody. Is it something, Mr. Murphy, you going to keep talking? I'm going to ask him to be removed now. What is it, Mr. Palladino?
Eric, earlier this meeting,
I want him out of here. Gone. That's how I roll. You ain't running this. You ain't them. They making that bad example for you. Keep listening to Eve and them. Get him out of here. Hold on a minute, Mr. Palladino. Well, get him out. You my problem now. Bye. 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 You ain't even
You need to go get some help.
God bless you.
You need to go get some help.
God bless you.
You need
God
some
bless
help.
you. Bye.
I ain't the one.
God bless you. They ain't neither.
They letting you just go over them like that.
Bye.
Nothing.
Is it something, Mr. Palladino?
Yeah, Mr. Mays, man, this black and white thing, I'm gonna let you know right now, I don't mind this. Thank you for giving me the floor earlier. I am embarrassed as a resident. I did enjoy listening to him. I did enjoy hearing this. I do enjoy hearing you. But here's where I'm at.
Mr. Palladino.
I have many questions for
Mr. Palladino, I'll let you back, but stop right now. They've started to raise stuff. I'll get you back in. I'll get you back in. Stop. I'm asking you to stop. I'll get to that. It's some allegations and some nasty white folks talking about black folks. I'll be voting no on your ruling for her to proceed. We done voted on her one referral, not no multiples. Letting her hijack this meeting just to talk about what she wants in the form of a referral. That's an action. I want to have a brief discussion because our next regular meeting will be our organizational meeting.
That's right.
And I want to have a brief discussion about that because that's the right way to do it rather than all that calling and talking. And so I want to have a brief discussion about our organizational leadership meeting.
Do you want it after public speaking?
Wherever the council want to put it. Now let's see if when you get back to the next meeting, talking about she ain't been by your house. She should have.
Yes.
She ain't been by none of them's house. She should have. I got the right to talk to residents all across the city. I do go by people's house. I do take phone calls. Y'all should have. It's been laying here for 3 years talking about what you ain't did. You should have. And then you should have come up with some prices. You should have. You should have did it on at least one. You should have. Point of order.
Do you still want?
We're going to finish it right now.
Okay, would you please? Well, would you?
Point of order.
What's
what
your
are we
point
doing?
of order?
I got the floor.
You don't have the floor.
I did have the
Chief
floor.
Johnson has the floor.
Who got the floor?
Chief Johnson. You
I'm
just
talking
lost
about as
your
a council
appeal.
person. Any council person can call up a department head. That don't take me away from the floor, Ms. Galloway. You gave me the floor. I went to talking to him. Now you gonna switch the rules and say he got the floor. When did I get it took? What, for the point of information or point of order? That don't lose me the floor.
You haven't lost the floor, Mr. Mayor.
Well, then let me proceed.
You're
you
not.
Stay out
He's
of it.
not done, and at this point, you have been ruled out of order. You only get one warning, Mr. Mays, and you will be. No, we don't have to.
Tell him
have
to arrest me because you can't give me the floor and take it in the middle of my line of questioning. And I'll take that to court. You, the chief, the deputy, or whoever. You can't continue on.
Mr. Mays, you are now disrupting the meeting.
Okay, I'm going to say point of order. You out of order.
Thank you,
Point
sir.
of order.
What's your
You
point?
out of order.
I'm
when
not.
you give me the floor, I got it.
Mr. Mays, you lost your appeal.
I ain't lost
Would
the
you
appeal.
stop
That
talking?
was the appeal on him speaking.
I rule you out of order already.
I
You
appeal
lost
the
your
ruling.
appeal, and now I'm ruling you out of the meeting. Now you're out of the meeting. There's an appeal for him to be out of the meeting. Is there a second? It's moved and seconded. Look, you guys. Mr. Mays lost the appeal. We know that he gets the floor once this is all done. He continues to disrupt. And so that is why I ruled him now out of the meeting. Is there any further discussion on him being removed from the meeting?
Residents, we're tired of the verbal abuse. We're tired of abuse on the women in our council, and we say no to verbal abuse from any council member. And if this goes any further, we have zero tolerance right now.
I'm going to ask for a 5-minute recess without objection. I'm calling for a 5-minute recess without objection. Just arrest and get a felony, I will be suing. Now here you're removed in the middle of an appeal. I'm glad the appeal wasn't exhausted. That's what I'm glad about.
We try to, but you're disorderly.
Miss Galloway, don't taunt at me. Please. You're unprofessional. Y'all are legally wrong. If Kendall, Paps, Lenoff, somebody, I'll do it in pro per. Yeah, I would never resist arrest and be called out for a felony. When an officer asks me to do something, I don't resist. It's a felony. And when you can be removed from your seat that you've been elected to and ain't committed a rule violation, it's a sad day in the city of Flint. And it's being orchestrated by Galloway, Winfrey. You look like the clerk, the staff. Yeah, I see it. Thank you. And just remember Proverbs, 3rd chapter, 5th and 6th verse. Lean not to your own understanding. No, that's not me. God bless you.